We have finally been getting some more news about Missing Link, and I've actually been warming up to this new mobile title. At first I was really unimpressed with the graphics and the playstyle, but lately I've been looking back at the combat and have been noticing some pretty interesting things that I haven't seen other people talking about. Today I'm going to show you what you missed about the combat in this game and hopefully piece together how the general flow may work. Hi, I'm Bio-Roxas, and I like to take a closer look at animations and mechanics to shine a better light on them so we can really appreciate what goes into making a game feel good. I'm not going to waste your time with fluff, so let's take a look at the combat of Missing Link. We have some basic moving around with both a city view and close-up on your character. On the city view we can see some Heartless that are fully formed, and some that have the same look that Sora does when he is incomplete in the final world. There are also these green points of interest that may be a collectible of some sort. It could also be a wall run indicator. The city and player view don't seem to be connected since we see movement on the character side with no indication of movement on the city view. Most likely this is just a fancy little edit to show off that there will be two kinds of ways to traverse this world. We can play from a top-down perspective with a wide range of vision, or move our character throughout the world. I want to say that since our character is seen running up buildings, this will probably not lock onto your location like Pokemon Go, though it does strive for that same feel with a top-down perspective. As the character moves around the town, we come upon a shadow, and when the battle starts we actually get one frame where we get a look at the UI. We have what I assume is a toggle between manual and auto mode with an AP point system. Most likely, like Union Cross, we'll have action points that will be depleted based on what we do. There isn't a hard cap like what we had in Union Cross though, so maybe it could be ability points that we can build up and put into different Keyblades or abilities. It does have the same kind of style and look as the level up UI from Kingdom Hearts 3. Anyways, moving on, we also have a marker on a compass that the character was moving towards, as well as a day and night indicator. Having missions that are day or night only would actually be pretty interesting, though if this is linked globally, that would mean the day and night system probably wouldn't follow the real world days and nights. We also have this arrow on the side, which appears to be one of the situation arrows you would build up to situation commands in Kingdom Hearts 3. I imagine this will be your objective or mission list. Lastly, we have a green marker that shows where we'll click and hold to move our character, much like how Union Cross works. Oh right, and this camera is probably what we will press to either move the camera around us or switch between the top-down and character perspectives. Okay, now let's actually look at the combat. As the battle starts, we actually see a cut here, which shows that we will be able to play in vertical mode or horizontal mode depending on your preference. Hopefully we'll also be able to play with a controller, but only time will tell. During this battle, we get to see the primary selling point of Missing Link. Special links are triggered by trophies, which, since there is some gacha aspect to this game, will probably be similar to the medal system where we pay a Moogle, throw our blood, sweat, and tears, and are given terrible garbage unless we pay $1 million. These trophies trigger specific special abilities, and while you will only target a specific enemy for your attack, there is also splash damage to surrounding enemies. This Sora statue triggers an Iraga attack. The Sora pose looks to be his losing state on the game over screen for Kingdom Hearts 3. Also, there seems to be a tier system based on the base of the trophy, since this one only has this bronze band around it, and subsequent trophies that we see have multiple levels in a grander design. Pretty much like the bronze, silver, and gold medals in Union Cross. I'm really glad there's a visual indicator, and later we see that other players' trophies also appear, so it's going to be really cool to see what kind of moves your friends will be throwing out, and catching a glimpse at some rare trophies while you're battling. Anyways, most of the trophies shown off are either magic or the limit stun impact. The effects on the magic are the same ones from Kingdom Hearts 3, though stun impact actually has your character sinking their Keyblade into the ground to trigger the attack, which is different than how Sora would trigger this. Also, there is this stun effect that we can see when this goes off, and we also see an electrified status effect that goes off when we use a Sora trophy. So some trophies will be able to give us an edge in battle through strength, and some through status effects. I'm really excited to see how this will impact strategies. A unique attack is this Goofy trophy, which triggers a meteor to fall down onto a single target. This then explodes after a second and can be seen damaging other enemies around the target. I also think this is a good place to put a pause on showcasing these trophy attacks and focus on your normal attack options. First of all, we do have a dodge roll, so it's nice to know that we will have some evasive actions. It also does seem like you will have a base combo of at least 3 hits, though in this scene, we see a follow-up with a horizontal slash-esque attack. We can shift out of these combos mid-hit into trophy attacks it looks like, which is nice to know we aren't locked into our base combos. I'm not sure if we're able to cancel out of trophy attacks though. Moving on, there's also this long range attack where we shoot magic at the enemy. This is the same attack sound as the magic air guns, a form change from Kingdom Hearts 3. With some of the structure and look of this form change, I theorize that it may actually have been connected with Skyline Kylo. Not that really has any bearing on Missing Link, I just wanted to point that out again. The movement of our combat in Missing Link is also pretty similar to Double Air Gun's combat. Both have you floating off the ground while you attack. I imagine this is to synergize ground and air combat, so we may likely see just one type of combo rather than an air and ground one. Anyways, in this new area, we also see this special Riku trophy that is a nod to his Dark Firaga attack where multiple casts of fire burst out and target enemies. Another unique attack is this one triggered from the Cloud trophy. It triggers Ars Arcanum. This makes me really hope for the ability to continue a combo with follow-up commands, since Ars Arcanum has follow-up attacks. The last bit of gameplay has us fighting against the dark side. It appears that maybe a buff was applied to us with these orbs surrounding us and our teammates. The reason I think this is a buff is because Mike Wazowski used an ability in Kingdom Hearts 3 with a similar effect called Pep Talk. Again, showing different strategies that we can do, and it makes me really excited to see how these large-scale battles and working with our friends will look like. Really, the only other noteworthy thing is this wind-up before the ranged attack. It seems like maybe the ranged attack has a combo to it rather than just being a shot. So it makes me wonder if we're going to have ranged Keyblade wielders and melee Keyblade wielders. And I wonder if that's going to be tied to the Keyblade, since we see these long-range attacks with these two specific Keyblades, and we only see melee attacks with this Keyblade. Also, while this range attack is going off, we get a look at a special magic attack that starts with a single burst of water before several water drops spawn after it and drop. And that's it for the combat. I'm really excited to see where we go in this game. We have some pretty cool backgrounds for some of these fights, and I'm really excited to explore Skylight Kylum. I love the Victorian look. We also see a couple different outfits throughout the trailer. One outfit actually looks really similar to Scold's during the fight against the dark side. I can't wait to see what customizable options we'll be able to get, and I really hope we can mix and match them like Union Cross. Anyways, that is everything I found in the Missing Link trailer. I hope there was something you hadn't seen before, and I hope this gets you excited for the upcoming game. A huge thank you to my patrons and channel members who support me. Thanks to them, I'm able to take my time with these videos instead of feeling pressure to get it out quickly. If you enjoy my content and want to support me, consider joining the channel. If you want to watch another video, check out my analysis on the Kingdom Hearts 4 trailer. See you in the next video.